boss. Baby, I'm a boss. Who am I? Scratch my stick. Baby, I'm a boss. Baby, I'm a boss. Who am I? Scratch my stick. Baby, I'm a barbecue sauce. Baby, I'm a barbecue sauce. Who am I? Baby, I'm a boss. Baby, I'm a barbecue sauce. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Baby, I'm a boss. Baby, I'm a barbecue sauce. Who am I?
I took my possession
Down the road,
all that I own.
down the road,
Set out at nighttime
down the road,
down the road.
down the road,
And with God as my witness,
down the road,
there stood a man
down the road,
dressed in the shadows
down the road,
with blood on his hands.
down the road.
There was something so familiar about him, a certain kind of aura pouring all around him. Looking fresh to death, his suit, it was astounding. I caught his eye and then I felt like I was drowning.
Down the road.
All I gotta know is your desires. Is it fame or fortune you aspire? To get about this life that you've been living. Follow me, I'll walk you through the fire. I got every type of flavor in. You should see the budget of the catering. I don't wanna come off as a salesman, but I got the taste that you've been savoring. Let your pain go, let the flames grow. I'll read every thought that's on your mind, cause I know you got a name, so why don't you just write it on this line? Here I got a pen and everything. Who needs a wedding ring? I offer the divine. I don't think you fully understand, but I promise that you will in time, so just make a choice.
In 1936 and 37, a young musician named Robert Johnson recorded 29 songs that would become some of the most influential blues music of all time. Johnson died about a year after he recorded his music. He was only 27 years old. His life wasn't documented very well, and there's a lot that we don't know about him. But one thing we do know is that although he's become a blues legend, he wasn't always so talented. Before Johnson could play guitar very well, he often hung out around a juke joint where some famous blues musicians played and begged them to let him play their guitars during breaks. Son House, one of the bluesmen that played at the joint, recalled Johnson's first attempt at playing the guitar. Johnson used to play harmonica when he was around 15, 16 years old. He could blow harmonica pretty good. Everybody liked it, but he just got the idea that he wanted to play guitar. So when we'd get to a rest period or something, we'd set the guitars up and go out. It would be hot in the summertime, so we'd go out and get in the cool off some. While we're out, Robert, he'd get the guitar and go bamming with it, you know, just keeping noise, and people didn't like that. They'd come out and they'd tell us, "Why don't you go in there and stop that boy? He's driving everybody nuts." I'd say, "Just leave the guitars alone." But we couldn't break him from it, and his father would get at him, dogged him so much that he run away. Robert Johnson disappeared for about 6 months. Son House was playing in a juke joint with his friend Willie Brown the night Johnson reappeared. Me and Willie, we was playing out at a place called Banks, Mississippi. I looked and I saw somebody squeezing in the front door, and I seed it was Robert. I said, "Bill, Bill." He said, "Huh?" I said, "Look who's coming in the door. Got a guitar on his back." He said, "Yeah, no kidding." He said, "Oh, that's little Robert." I said, "Yeah, that's him." I said, "Don't say nothing." And he wiggled his way through the crowd until he got over to where we was. I said, "Boy, now where you going with that thing? To annoy somebody else to death again?" He said, "I'll tell you what." He said, "This your rest time?" I said, "Well, we can make it our rest time. What do you want to do? Annoy the folks?" He said, "No, just let me. Give me a try." So I said, "All right," and you better do something with it too. And I winked my eye at Willie. So he sat down there and finally got started. And man, he was so good. When he finished, all our mouths were standing open. Robert Johnson had transformed into such an incredible guitar player that some folks believed it was unnatural, even supernatural. Rumor had it that during the 6 months he'd been away, Johnson had learned some guitar from a blues man named Ike Zimmerman. Johnson and Zimmerman had practiced at night in a graveyard. Other people believed that Robert Johnson hadn't stopped there in his quest to master the guitar. They said he'd sold his soul to the devil to gain his talent. Another blues man explained how this process worked. If you want to learn how to play anything you want to play and learn to make songs yourself, you take your guitar and you go to where the road crosses that way, where a crossroad is. Get there. Be sure to get there a little before midnight that night so you know you'll be there. You have your guitar and be playing a piece there by yourself. A big black man will walk up there and take your guitar and he'll tune it, and then he'll play a piece and hand it back to you. Many of Johnson's own lyrics seem to point to a supernatural force behind his music, leading many to suspect that he had gone to the crossroads and made a pact with the devil. Songs like Preachin' Blues, Crossroad Blues, Hellhound on My Trail, and Me and the Devil Blues invoke the haunting imagery of being chased by hellhounds and answering a knock at the door to find the devil standing outside. As Johnson rose to local fame, Son House tried to warn him about the dangers of working at juke joints. The women all liked Robert. He was a good-looking boy. And when he got good enough to perform, I used to tell him, when a gal pats you on the shoulder and says, "Play it again, Daddy," don't get too excited. She'll probably belong to someone else, and you might get yourself killed. It seems that Johnson didn't take his friend's warnings to heart, because a short time later he passed away, quite possibly poisoned by a jealous husband or boyfriend. But even his death was tainted by strange rumors. Many people who saw him on the day he died reported that they saw him crawling on his hands and knees, barking like a dog. Those witnesses suspected that it wasn't poison that brought about his demise, but the devil coming to collect his due. 10 years after Robert Johnson's death, his music achieved national fame, and 30 years after his death, he was honored as a legend in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thanks for
Howdy. There's a song coming in about 2 weeks' time. It's a fucking banger, boy.
New music. Let's talk about it, because I got a call from Ren yesterday, and he said, "Hey man, I know I was gonna drop my album first, but what do you think about dropping the Impatient shit?" And I said, "Ren, that would make me so happy. Let's go. We've been sitting on this album. We're like done mixing it. It's the best album I've heard in like, not just because I'm involved. Of course, you know, I think I'm pretty good at what I do. I know for a fact Ren is incredible at what he does. JP on the production, incredible at what he does. This Impatient album is the best album I have probably heard in the past decade. And I'm not just saying that. It's so fucking fire, and I cannot wait for you to hear it. So just know, Impatient, which is me and Ren and JP, the album is called Asylum.
I took my possession
Down the road,
all that I own,
down the road,
set out at nighttime
down the road,
down the road,
down the road,
and with God as my witness,
down the road,
there stood a man
down the road,
dressed in the shadows
down the road,
with blood on his veins.
down the road.
There was something so familiar about him, a certain kind of aura pouring all around him. looking fresh to death, his suit, it was astounding. I caught his eye and then I felt like I was drowning.
Down the road.
Standing at a crossroad and the dull glow of the lit bulbs flicker silently, quietly tiptoed down the long road. And the man spoke to me quite excitedly. Hello, dear fellow. And he tipped his hat and he smiled invitingly. Who knows why you felt this, but I felt like someone lit a fire in me. And I felt my stomach turning, I turned and I tried to find the word inconcerned. And the feeling disconcerting, it's strange, but I felt this weird yearning, a craving for something that was urging me over. And then they start conversing, I reached out my hand, he shook it during. He leaned in and said something disturbing.
All I gotta know is your desires. Is it fame or fortune you aspire? To get about this life that you've been living. Follow me, I'll walk you through the fire. I got every type of flavor in. You should see the budget of the catering. And I don't wanna come off as a salesman, but I got the taste that you've been savoring. Let your pain go, let the flames grow. I'll read every thought that's on your mind. Cause I know you got a name, so why don't you just write it on this line? Here I got a pen and everything. Who needs a wedding ring? I offer the divine. I don't think you fully understand, but I promise that you will in time, so just make a choice.
So I stood frozen at the crossroads of time. Took hold of his paper and I leant down to sign. Down the road, down the road, down the road, down.
I still remember back where I was from. See, I was the favorite, the morning sun. See, I had ideas, but they said they're too grand, so they casted me out without reason to doubt. Now there's blood on my hands. I've been that one with the silver tongue. Yeah, they say I'm falling, but never run, following the calling. I've been all in with the barrel of a loaded gun, aimed at the masses, at their masses. Yeah, the darkness gon' get you. You can say a prayer if it helps you. That cross won't protect you from the light, bringing lost angel. Shit, I only came to entertain you, but since we made ourselves a deal, you gon' be my fucking puppet till it breaks you. I'ma chain you to the ground, I'll enslave you. Look around, ain't nobody coming here to save you. I'ma take you way down, cause yeah, I know I've been around, but still I got some shit to prove, and I don't really give a fuck how it's gotta happen, but just know that you got a fucking deal with the devil written. So shut up and listen to play me some blues, and just know the choice that you made today will be the last thing that you ever choose.